Okay, insyaAllah kita akan live sekejap lagi. Tengah tunggu ITD. InsyaAllah, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We begin with Umul Kitab Al-Fatihah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome everyone to the Kuliah briefing, the discovery of KICT. And it is an honor to have each one of you here today as we embark on this journey of knowledge and innovation. So before we delve into the exciting world of computer science and technology, let's take a moment to extend our warmest welcome to all our distinguished guests from Kuliah of ICT by IUM. First of all, I would like to introduce Associate Professor Dr. Lily Marziana Abdullah. So she is the Deputy Dean of Academic and Internationalization. And then Assistant Professor Dr. Amir Atif bin Amir Hussein. He is the Head of Computer Science Department. And then Assistant Professor Dr. Khairul Azmi bin Hassan. He is the Head of Information Systems Department. And also, I would like to extend this welcome to all prospective students. So for our guest information, for our speakers information, other than CFS students, we have been informed that there are also non-CFS joined together through YouTube Live, inshallah. So perhaps and also their families join to watch and to understand about what are the things can be offered by Kuliah of ICT, inshallah. So your presence here today is a testament to your dedication to shaping the future through education and technology, inshallah. So without further ado, so I would like to pass this session. Inshallah, we will start with Associate Professor Dr. Lily. okay, to talk about the general undergrad level in Kuliah of ICT, what we can be offered by Kuliah of ICT, and then the details about computer science given by Dr. Amir. And inshallah, later on we continue with a session with Dr. Khairul Azmi, okay, regarding Bachelor of Information Technology. And at the end of the session, so to those who are online in the YouTube live, so you can put your question, and at the end of the session, I will read your question and deliver this to our panel, inshallah. Right. So inshallah, I pass this to Dr. Lily.
Thank you, Brother Hidir. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everyone. Thank you so much for the opportunity given by Center of Foundation Studies, IUM, specifically Brother Hidir and Madam Mazlina, for inviting us on this discovery of KICT. First of all, I would like to also extend thank you to our management, and we have also our dean. Yeah, students, we are very fortunate to have our dean from KICT to also be present in this briefing. Yeah, we have Prof. Muni Mahmud, our dean of KICT, and also we have Sister Narita Bukhari, who is our assistant director handling academic matters. Yeah? But before I start with my presentation, I would like to perhaps ask Prof. Muni whether Prof. Muni would like to say a few words.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Thank you so much, Dr. Lily, for giving this opportunity to meet our students. So first, I think I would like to thank CFS for organizing this session to give the opportunity for our kuliah to share some information directly from the kuliah, to entice, to confirm, to give you confident that, inshallah, we are ready to accept our students. So therefore, the information that we you're having today, inshallah, direct from the departments as well as from our deputy deans. So I hope that you will be using this session, everyone, to learn and to get a lot of information about the program that you will be embarking, whether in Bachelor of Computer Science or Bachelor of Information Technology. So I think not delaying for the session, I think we are excited for the session. Thank you so much again, Dr. Lily, Dr. Azmi, and Dr. Amir. And especially, I think I like to thank so much for Madam Mazlina, the head of department at CFS, as well as Brother Haide. I saw Madam Rohaya just now, and also other members for making this session happen. And this session is really meaningful and meaningful for every one of us. So I make dua that this session will go through very well, and our student will be able to get the best information direct from the kuliah about our program at main campus, inshallah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Thank you.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you, Prof. Muni. So now I will start with the presentation of our kuliah. Let me share my screen. Okay. Congratulations to CFS students for going through the process now. So you're almost at the end. I think, if I'm not mistaken, you're almost at the end and you're choosing your streamlining, yeah? For whether to go into the kuliah of your choice. So we are here in KICT. In terms of undergraduates, we have only two programs. I am Dr. Lily. Right, I am the Deputy Dean of Academic and Internationalization. We have two programs, undergraduate, which are Bachelor in Information Technology, and the program owner is the head of Information Systems Department, Dr. Muhammad Khairul Azmi. he will be presenting on Bachelor in Information Technology, while Bachelor in Computer Science, the program owner is Dr. Amir Atif. He is the head of Computer Science Department. Yeah, so these two undergraduates programs that we have are under each of these department. Yeah, all right. This is our building in Kuliah in IUM Gombak. We have a very specialized area up the hill. So it's I think the one of the newest building in IUM, but newest also we have been around this particular building for 10, I think more than a little bit more than 10 years. All right. These are the staff members of our kuliah. Not all are here. About, I think, 60-70% are in this picture. So this is the latest picture that we have for Hari Raya. So we have, I think, altogether, our academic staff is about 74-75 people. So we have about 40 or 40 plus here. So this is me, and we have in the middle here, Prof. Muni, our Dean. Okay, before we move on further into the slides, I just like to share a very amateur YouTube that we have. We are in the midst of preparing the latest version of video to share with our external people and the students. But this one was actually done, I think, about 2.5 years ago, after we came out from the MCO. So this video is actually meant to show you our environment and also the facilities in the building that we have. So it's just a short video, about 1 minute plus. So may not be a professional quality, but I hope it serves the purpose. Yeah, so let me share. Let me start again. Okay.
Peti hari ni belajar apa mengaji? Ustaz ajar 30 lah dah cakap. Sini saya duduk dekat 2.
Alright. Okay, what you saw just now are our classrooms, our offices, yeah, our lecture theatres, our labs. We have network labs where you saw the machines there. And we have also our student lounge, Game Smile, where people do esports. We have also undergraduate student society room, but it was just briefly on the outside, but it's quite spacious inside. And also the compound that we have, the building is quite spacious and big. In KICT, we have 4 departments, Department of Information Systems, where Dr. Azmi is the head of the department. Department of Computer Science, where Dr. Azmi is the head of, Dr. Amir is the head of the Computer Science department. We have Department of Library and Information Science. This department focuses on postgraduate programs. And we have Dr. Sharifah Amira as the head of that department. And we have Center for IT and Advancements, we call in short CITA, who also specializes in postgraduate programs. The head is Dr. Nur Hayani. Okay, so these are the programs that we have. Our undergraduates is not big, but we have a huge number of students now. I will show you the numbers later. And we have quite a number of postgraduate programs, Master in Computer Science and Information Technology, Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science and Information Technology, Master in Library and Information Science, Doctor of Philosophy in Library and Information Science, Master in Protective Security Management, Master in Business Intelligence Analytics. So quite a number of choices if you decide to pursue your degree to the higher degree, to postgraduate studies. Right. We have here our dean, right? Which who you have seen earlier, and this is Madam Zanita, our deputy director. This is me, all right, and this is the deputy dean of postgraduate and research, Dr. Zahida. And we have Dr. Hamwira, Deputy Dean for Student Development and Community Engagement. So our 2 officers, myself and also Dr. Hamwira officers, mostly we engaged with undergraduate students. So you probably will be seeing a lot of us when you arrive to KICT. Right, so we have Dr. Azmi, Head Department of Information System, Dr. Amir, Head for Department of Computer Science, Dr. Nur Amira for the Library Science Department, Dr. Hayani for CITA, and we have also Dr. Nur Azura, Head of Research and Innovation. Right. These are the number of students that we have currently, and also in the past semesters that we have here, 1.5 semesters ago, SEM 1, 2022-2023, we have about 1,256. SEM 1, 2023-2024, we have 1,506. And currently these semesters, for undergraduates, we have 1,598. So it's a good growth in terms of the numbers that we have for undergraduate students. You probably are wondering why we have BCS, BCS1, BIT, BIT1. These are to differentiate between the programs because we changed the nomenclature of our bachelor programs. Previously, BCS, we have Bachelor of. Just a slight change in the nomenclature. We have to differentiate between the batches. So BCS is actually Bachelor of. BCS1 and BIT1 is actually Bachelor in. The change in between of and in. So we have these 2 different terms to differentiate. So BCS, we probably will face off eventually, and more people and you for yourself when you join KICT, you probably will be assigned to BCS1 and BIT1. But now for our for CFS, since you're still in engineering and CS together, so you arrive to KICT, by default will be BIT, Bachelor in Information Technology. But later on, Dr. Ami will brief you a little bit about the transitions to BCS if you're interested. Right. So we have a good number now, 1,598. Yeah. Usually SEM 2, we have less numbers in terms of intake compared to SEM 1. Yeah? But inshallah, I think for this particular batch in this YouTube, you probably will enter SEM 1 later, right? If I'm not mistaken. So huge number will come in SEM 1 compared SEM 2. All right. These are the distributions in terms of the countries that we have for our undergraduate students. We have quite a variety of international students, but of course lah, Malaysia is the most. We have quite a big number here, right? So majority will come from Malaysia lah. We usually from CFS and also local direct intake from diploma and STPM. So below Malaysia would be Bangladesh, right? So Bangladesh, we have about 91 students, and then after that followed by Indonesia, Indonesia, India, and I think Yemen, Yemen, all right. So good distributions of your compatriots lah, insyaAllah. So hopefully when you come, right, you expose yourself, you familiarize yourself with other cultures. So we like to actually encourage students to mingle, mix around with our international students and international with the locals as well. All right. Right. So this is the general structure of our UG program. We have 4 years. You should be able to complete within the 4 years period, 8 semesters, and probably less than that. You can do that in 3.5 years, 6 semesters. So here, by default, I would like to highlight, not to worry, but you have the opportunity to join these 2 programs. But by default, all new KICT students are in the BIT study plan. Especially from CFS, you go into BIT study plan first, right? So you take, and then you'll be able to actually declare your major, all right, in the first year, second semester, right? In the first year, second semester, right, you can declare whether you want to transit into BCS. Then when you have declared your major, then your study plan will follow the BCS. That declaration you will need to do after you finish your first year. So that means first year, first SEM. So that means first year, second SEM. So we have 4 different clusters of courses which you will need in your study plan. Either BIT, BCS, you need to follow these 4 clusters, depending on the discipline. But university required courses all must take. Regardless which kuliah you're in, right? You must finish a certain percentage for university required courses. And then in KICT, we have kuliah required courses. That means both BIT and BCS will take these courses, and we call this kuliah required courses. And then after you have declared your major, then you go into the discipline. So we call this department required courses. So BIT, we have certain percentage of BIT required courses, and BCS as well, we have a certain percentage for BCS required courses. And then when you arrive to 3rd year or 4th year, right, your cluster of courses will change to more specialization courses. This we call elective courses, but you'll be able to choose based on your interest, right, what kind of specializations or concentrations you would want. So we have for BIT and also we have for BCS. Dr. Amir and Dr. Azmi will brief a lot more on this. Okay, so you need to complete minimum 130 courses for you to finish your degree in our kuliah. So university required courses, we have 20 plus 2 here for BM. All right, BM for international, and also this plus 2 means is for Bahasa Malaysia, right? For Bahasa Malaysia, for our local students, you need to take Bahasa Malaysia as well, but for occupational, Bahasa Malaysia Kerjaya. For international, it is a conversational Bahasa Malaysia, right? So that is the extra 2 lah. right? So you have university required courses 20, kuliah required courses 39, department required courses 33. Right. So this industrial attachment, after you finish all your courses, right, you go for internship. So internship is 9 credit hours. You must finish all your courses, coursework first before you go to internship. Right. So this one, right, if you go into BIT, BCS, right, please take note of this requirement. You need to finish all first before you are allowed to go for internship. Yeah, this is your last semester in the kuliah. Right. Final year project 1, we have final year project 2. Two final year projects divided into 2 parts, FYP 1 and FYP 2. So you will spend 2 semesters, yeah? 1 semester for FYP 1 and the other semester for FYP 2. Right? So both each carries 4 credit hours. So altogether 8 credit hours. Then these are the specialization courses. We have a number for BIT, BCS. So you have 21 credit hours. So total credit hours for graduation is 130 minimum, but this is 132 plus the Bahasa Malaysia. Yeah. So Malaysia and international, they are all the same. So please, right, if let's say you decide to go into KICT, I think this is true for all kuliah, yeah, regardless. So make sure you understand your study plan. Yeah. So study plan will be assigned to you, BIT or BCS. So make sure you take note, yeah. We also have that study plan suggestions on what kind of courses you should take in first semester, second semester, third semester, and so forth until you finish. Right. So try to, please, yeah, as best as possible, follow that. Make sure, yeah, you do not miss out on the courses. Yeah, try, yeah, because I know sometimes it's quite competitive, yeah, especially to catch the university required courses too, right? Because it's for the whole university, right? All right, I think that's all for the general structure, and the program owners will explain more, yeah, into this. Okay, we just want to highlight that our graduates are doing very well. Alhamdulillah, yeah. I'm very pleased to say this. Even during internship, we got very good feedbacks from our companies who engage our interns. And so we have, these are pictures of our intern students, and these intern students that I think all that I showed here, or except for this one. All right, this one, these are our alumni. So the rest are pictures taken from our intern students who are being offered, who have been offered to go into that, to be recruited into that company. And the companies are, alhamdulillah, all right, we're very good, we have good rapport with big companies, with Secure, Roche, Ernst & Young, Technology Solutions, Petronas Digital. Petronas has been quite good partner to us, right? They engage our interns almost every semester, and many of our students also are being recruited by Petronas. Yeah? And we have DataSpike. This DataSpike is a Singaporean-based company, but these students is based in Malaysia. So we have quite a good number lah, yeah. So if you know, anyone seniors from KICT, they probably can tell you stories about students opportunities that we have in KICT. Yeah? We have also collaborations or good rapport with our alumni. This one that I showed you on the right lower side here with our dean here. These are our alumni. I think years ago, BIT and also BCS. So we engage them to come into for certain events that we have, like this one is for our FYP showcase. FYP, we have final year project students where we invite our alumni and also from industries to come and judge and to have a look at our students' projects, right? And we're very happy that our alumni are very helpful and very cooperative and would always be willing to help us and support us. Right. So these are real career opportunities. Yeah, our alumni are all engaged in many good posts and positions, job opportunities out there, and these are some of them. Software developer, test engineer, AI developer, web developer, and you can see there quite a variety and quite a good range of career opportunities. BIT, BCS, some of the careers are overlapping. Yeah, you can go to any of the jobs here, like software developer. BIT students also can be software developer. BCS also can be software developer. Only certain positions are maybe more towards BIT or BCS. Like BIT, for instance, you have like social media marketer and data analyst. All right, so this would perhaps be our BIT graduates. Digital producer, digital designer, 3D animator, all right, entrepreneur, both can. BIT, BCS can become entrepreneur. And we have quite a number, right? Researcher, both can, yeah, BIT or BCS, solutions engineer, perhaps more to BCS, right? Software engineer more to BCS, back-end developer more to BCS, yeah? But no need to worry so far, all right? On the opportunities out there are opportunities out there. No, it's just a matter of us, all right, going to tap on these opportunities, yeah, all right, through our promotions, right, through our, so you guys, just, complete your courses as successful as best as you can and get good grades, inshallah, right? Even you can be entrepreneurs, technopreneurs. These are the things that we encourage you guys, right, to explore. Not only just being engaged with companies out there, IT companies, but there are also opportunities that you yourself can be entrepreneurs. Yeah? And this is also aligned to the national aspirations, where we want to encourage more people to be their own boss. Yeah? All right. So these are some of the jobs of IT graduates that we have at present, and there are a lot more than this. Yeah? All right. I think that's all from me. Dr. Amir and Dr. Azmi will continue. So if you have any inquiries, you can email us at this email address. Yeah? And you can also visit our website from this link, like to know about our programs and our research. If you're interested to further our studies, our postgraduate studies, they're all in our website. Yeah? All right, I think with that, I will end my presentation. Right, so I will pass back to Brother Hidayat, and thank you for listening.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Lily, for your presentation. So, inshallah, perhaps there are lots of things that for the students to be prepared before they enroll to the Kuliah of ICT. But inshallah, based on your explanation, they have some idea what they are going to face whenever they enroll to Kuliah of ICT. And then inshallah, so we go in details about the courses, the Bachelor in Computer Science, by Dr. Amir as the head of the Department of Computer Science. So I pass to you, Dr. Amir, inshallah.
All right, thank you very much. Assalamualaikum, Brother Ide. Assalamualaikum, everyone online. Thank you, Dr. Lily, for the presentation. Inshallah, I will just continue where Dr. Lily left off a bit. I think some of my slides are showing some of the same thing, but I will skip those and go straight to computer science, inshallah. Let me just share my screen with everyone. Okay. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So inshallah, I'll be sharing with all of you, the audience and the students from CFS, the information about the Bachelor in Computer Science at KICT. So it will just be a short presentation, inshallah, to introduce you to our program and what are some of the specializations that we have for this Bachelor in Computer Science program. So what you see here is there are pictures of famous computer scientists. So maybe if you like to have a career in computer science, you may want to look up some of them. Some of them are very familiar faces. We have founders of Yahoo, of Google. We have Microsoft's Bill Gates and Steve Jobs here, as well as some of the earlier programmers. As we know, the art of programming, computer science actually started with this person in this turban, which is Al-Khwarizmi, and then with Miss Ada from long time ago. So the knowledge in computing or computer science did not start in the 19th century. So that's part of history. Right. So now to go a bit into what the Department of Computer Science, or when it was established. So DCS was actually established as the second department in KICT after BIT in 2004. We had first we had the bachelor program, and then we had some postgraduate program by 2011. And right now we're also working on another postgraduate program for the department as well. Right. So what we want to do is we want to offer the latest in computer science knowledge and technological developments to our students. So we want our students to be up to date and to be able to learn new things. So we will put that into the specializations that we have at the department. All right. One thing you need to know is when you join CFS, you will be after you finish CFS, you come into KICT, you will be enrolled into the Bachelor in Information Technology, or BIT. So after the first semester, if you plan to go into computer science, then there will be a session that we call Declaration of Program. So you will declare your program as Bachelor in Computer Science as long as you are able to meet the requirements, which is you need to have a B in 2 of these courses, which is Elements of Programming, which the students are required to have some basic programming knowledge, and also Mathematics for Computing 1 or Knowledge in Discrete Mathematics. So you need to get good grades in these 2 courses, minimum of grade B for Elements of Programming and then Discrete Mathematics for Computing 1. Then you can actually declare your program as Bachelor in Computer Science. So you move from BIT into BCS. So you are taking this during the first year, first semester, right? So once the online registration open, when you enroll, you register these 2 courses. Inshallah, if you do well, when we say a declaration of program is open, then you can declare your program as BCS should you want to change from BIT. By default, everybody that comes in, go to BIT first, right? Okay, so the program structure is the same. Dr. Lily have shared this slide, so I'm just going to skip through. The courses are the same for all of the KICT programs, except that we have differences here where if you go to Bachelor in Computer Science, the department required courses starts to get a bit different. Some of them are taken also by IT, for example, the Data Structures Algorithm 1, Computer Networking, Principles of IT Security. Those are all taken by BIT students as well. But when you go to Computer Science, there are courses that is tailored to Computer Science, for example, Digital System Fundamentals, Intelligent Systems, which looks into AI and so on. And also we have Computer Architecture and Assembly Language. So you go deeper into the technical knowledge of computing if you go into Computer Science. So even for Data Structures and Algorithm, we go into advanced topics where we go into Data Structures and Algorithm 2. And you will have another 2 courses for math, which is Math for Computing 2 and Math for Computing 3 here. Okay, so there will be 2 more math courses. Math for Computing 1 just now was discrete mathematics. Math for Computing 2 will be on linear algebra. And then Math for Computing 3 will be on calculus. Sorry, Math for Computing 2 will be on calculus. Math for Computing 3 will be on linear algebra. So you need strong mathematical foundation if you plan to go into computer science. Okay, so that's where the difference start to happen. All right, so altogether we have, if you plan to take any of the specialization, we have actually 4 specialization, and in order to take those specialization, you need to choose some elective courses. So our 4 group of elective courses for specialization are the software engineering. That's our first specialization. Second one is network and security. The third one is data science and computational intelligence. And also, if you plan to just do a bachelor in computer science without having any specialization on your transcript, so you can just mix and match between the electives that we offer at the department. So you can either go to major in software engineering, that's the software engineering specialization, or if you like cybersecurity and then you like networking, you can go into network and security. Or if you want to go into AI, you can go into data science and computational intelligence. So these are some of the choices. But again, if you want to learn outside of the box, you want to mix and match your own elective courses, that's fine. You'll just go into bachelor in computer science without any specialization. It doesn't really affect your ways to get a job, because sometimes it depends on what is required in your career path later on. Okay, so general study plan is the same. In the first year, you must fulfill all the kuliah required courses first, and then by second year, like I mentioned just now, this is where it started to change. So some kuliah required courses are taken by both BIT, BCS students, And then the department required courses started to come in, and then you start to take department unique courses. And by year 3, you start to take elective courses. By this time, you will start to think about choosing your specialization, whether you want to specialize in one of those 3 specializations that I mentioned, or you want to go for no specialization or free specialization study plan. So what I'm sharing here is, this is if you plan to go for a certain specialization. For example, this one is if you're going for software engineering specialization, year 1 and year 2 is the same for all BCS students. By year 3, you start to choose all the software engineering specialization courses. So these numbers start with 4320, 4321. These are courses in software engineering. You need to take at least 4 of those courses to qualify for specialization in software engineering. You will actually appear in your transcript later on when you graduate. You won't appear on the scroll, but you will appear on your transcript. Okay, so that is for software engineering. For network security, similar thing. Year 1 and year 2 is general for every BCS student. And then once you go to year 3, you start to take security and network specialized courses. It's 4330 and 4331. I will share with you what the courses are later on. And then again, you take the required 4 elective courses to qualify for network and security. And the other 3 that make up the 7, you can take from any elective, right? Same with the data science and computational intelligence. So you start to take the courses in data science and artificial intelligence or computational intelligence in the 3rd year, 4340, 4343. And you need to take the 4 main core elective courses in order for you to qualify for this specialization. And then you can take this elective 5, 6, 7 from any specialization courses that we offer in the department. Okay, so that is and if you go for general structure, you can see the electives are not specific. So electives 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, you can choose from any elective. So what you get on your transcript is Bachelor in Computer Science. There's just no mention of your concentration or specialization there. That's also fine, right? So just to share a bit on each of the specialization that we have 3 here. The first one is software engineering. So in software engineering, you have to take, of course, introduction to software engineering in green color here. This is a kuliah level course. So every student at the kuliah of ICT will be taking this course. But in order for you to get software engineering concentration or specialization on your transcript, you need to take software testing 4320, then project management in software engineering 4321, software design and architecture 4322, and requirements engineering 4323. So taking these 4 means that you can now have your transcript saying that Bachelor in Computer Science, concentration, software engineering. And the rest 3 that you need to take, you can either take from these 3, database application development, software quality assurance, empirical method, or you can take from the other specializations that I'm going to share, right? So let's look at the next one. So in network and security, all our students at the kuliah will be taking computer networking and principle of IT security. But in order for you to qualify for the network and security concentration, you need to take these 4 courses. Networking concept and practice 4330, enterprise networks 4331, digital evidence forensics 4332, and cryptography 4333. Right, so that will mean if you complete all these 4 courses, then on your transcript, you will be it will be mentioned there that your specialization or concentration will be network and security. And then you need to take another 3 elective, which you can take from here. Either you can take network and system administration, security and computing, network security, or you can take some from software engineering. So that means if you do the 4 from here in networking, network and security, and the other 3 you want to take from software engineering, you want to take software testing, project management, that's fine. So you still get network and security as your concentration, because that is what you fulfill the 4 courses, the 4 core elective courses here. And finally, we'll go to the last specialization that we have here at the department. So this is kind of different from the other 2 because the requirement to get into this specialization is intelligence systems, which at this current moment is only offered to Bachelor in Computer Science students. Okay, so you need, if you want to go for this concentration, data science and computational intelligence, then you need to complete 4340 machine learning, 4341 big data analytics, 4342 natural language processing, and 4343 data science. So if you complete these 4 as your specialization core elective, then you will get data science and computational intelligence concentration or specialization on your transcript. you also need to choose another 3 elective courses. So those courses can be either from these 4 listed here: effective computing, computational modeling, simulation, bio-inspired, or brain computational analytics, or the other 3 can be taken from any of the others. So you can take, for example, 2 from here, security in computing and network security, and take the last one from software testing. As long as you fulfill the 4 core elective courses here, then you will be getting the data science and computational intelligence specialization on your transcript. Okay, so this is talking more about what we are offering as for you to focus in your final year if you plan to do a career in certain areas. Okay, so just to share some demands from the industry: top 10 computer science careers from 2024, computer scientist, data analyst, data engineer, business analyst, data architect, web developer, web designer, software developer, business intelligence analyst, and of course, computer programmer, any computing programmer is like that. I think you will see later that some of these jobs do overlap with BIT, but their functions that they perform within an organization is different. So the job description may be the same. They are performing different tasks in the organization later on. All right, so now there's a lot of demand on computer science because of machine learning, data science, and as you know, AI is really coming up in today's world, in today's economy. So there's a lot of demand for people who know AI knowledge, and machine learning and data science are some of the things that we cover. Those are part of AI knowledge, but of course, it doesn't make you an AI expert entirely. It gives you the technical side or the computing side of the AI. You still need to work together with other subject matter experts, for example, from math and from traditional software developments. Right, so these are computer science salaries from the US in 2022. So the highest salary would be from the data science side of things, like a data engineer or data architect. And of course, software developers, development is never going to be, although we have the so-called AI to develop software nowadays, but we still need the human touch to software development. So this is going to go on for a while in terms of career, right? So this is demands from the Malaysian side. So this data is from MDEC quite a while ago, but even with the new data, we are showing that salary increment is quite good for graduates in computer science or in information technology. So we also expect this to go on as more organizations move after the pandemic to automate and try to digitalize or move towards digitization of their processes and so on. Okay, so there's also new careers that pop up. For example, there's AI ops. That's one of the new terms that you can see if you go to search for a job in JobStreet or any of the job portal. You can see, oh, now we people looking for AI ops. People are looking for developers that can do DevOps. So all of those falls into either a bachelor in IT or a bachelor in computer science. Okay, so these are some of the other jobs that you can work as once you graduate from our program. So things like blockchain. So we also have one of the courses that we offer here is blockchain. Under the free specialization, you can also work as software engineer, software tester, database engineer, and so on. And I'd just like to share for network and security, these are some of the success stories with our students getting the job placement or the practical training. So like Dr. Lily mentioned earlier, Petronas has been a good partner with us, either directly through Petronas Digital or through Settle. They have quite a number of our students, they have been hired by Petronas to do internship there, and some of them have been absorbed into permanent staff. And also some other big companies like Etika, TNB, Maybank, Cybersecurity Malaysia, Deloitte, which is a big security firm. All right, most of these firms have hired either our students as intern or some have moved on to become employees of those companies. And also, if you go into data science and computational intelligence, of course, the analytics companies will be interested in you. Petronas have their own analytics part. So that's why Petronas also appears here. Celcom Axiata, Malaysia Airlines, Maybank, TriCubes, Schlumberger, Boltec, MNRB, which is the largest reinsurance company in Malaysia, Maxis. And some of our students also get opportunities to be having fully funded master's program under Erasmus. And so they go into the field of intelligence field, robotics, and big data management. And some have go on to work to fintech companies like Money Lion and so on. right? Also, if you go into software engineering, there's not less opportunity for you to gain a good career. So some of our software engineering students make it into big companies like Micron, like Namlight, AirAsia, Grab, Hitachi, and again, Settle and Petronas, like Dr. Lee mentioned, they are our strong partner in getting our students. Okay. And of course, Swift is a well-known banking company that is doing international transactions. So these are some of the success stories of the BCS students in getting internship and then getting a job after that, after finishing their degree. Right, I think that is all for my short presentation today. If you have any inquiries, these are our contacts. You can contact me, the head of the department. If you want to know about academics, you can contact our academic advisor. If you want to know about our final year projects, what our students are doing, the FYP coordinator. And also, this is our IA coordinator or internship, which is the one that is linking our students with the industry. And that is all from me, Brother Hide. Thank you so much for letting us share the information with our students.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Amir. Okay, so I believe all CFS students, so you have been briefed about computer science, so what will be offered by the Department of Computer Science, and yeah, with the current trend, what the AI and network security, and actually we at CFS will receive lots of questions about this. So perhaps if they need to know more, so they can join computer science, inshallah. Right. So we move to thank you so much, Dr. Ami. So we move to Dr. Hairul Azmi, okay, to brief all of us regarding Bachelor in Information Technology.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I hope that you can hear my voice kat sini. Is it okay, Brother Hide?
Yes, okay, inshallah.
Okay, first I think it's better if I can share my screen here. All right. First and foremost, before that, I think thank you, Brother Hide, for your opportunities to call us to discover a bit of program in KICT. Thank you, Dr. Lily, and also thank you, Dr. Amir, for the presentations. I think most of the information is basically shared between Dr. Lily and also Dr. Amir just now. So in my slide, basically for today, I would just like to share in the program itself and also the courses offered in the program BIT. As you know that based on the presentation by Dr. Lily just now, basically in KICT, we only have two programs for undergraduate program, which is Bachelor in Computer Science, and another one is under my department, which is Bachelor in Information Technology, right? So in my slide for today, at the first one, I think this is the same photos that we have. Dr. Lily just presenting. Basically, this is our recent photo. Yeah, but for your information, in the Department of Information System, we currently have about 38 academic staff. Okay, if we plus together with the computer science, we almost have 80 academic staff, yeah, in the KICT, right? And okay, this is in the Department of Information System, basically led by myself. So if you can see that on the left side, basically we have Dr. Marini Osman as an academic advisor for our BIT program. So those students who have a problem, normally they will come to Dr. Marini to get an advice, to get and to resolve some issues on the academic. And also we have Madam Zuyati as a senior administrative assistant in the department. And on the right side, if you can see, we have Dr. Muna, our postgraduate program coordinator. For your information, we have one program under PG program, which is MITEC, Master in Information Technology. But I think maybe most of you will see this guy on the right side, maybe after 2 or 3 years lah, because this is towards the end of your study. Right, so PG coordinator, and also we have Dr. Iliana as a final year project coordinator, and also we have Dr. Izzuddin as the industrial attachment coordinators. So as I mentioned, might be some of you will meet them. I think towards the end of your study, inshallah. All right. So this is our key person in the Department of Information System. Right, so a little bit on the difference between the BIT students and also BCS students. I think Dr. Amir have explained in details, okay, for the BCS program, but in the BIT, I just would like to share with you some of the informations. Yeah, if you can see on my slide here, basically the IT broader sense refers to all aspects of computing, right? However, in the academia, it often refers to meeting the technological needs of business, right? So means that our BIT students normally are supporting the business field, government sector, healthcare, schools, and other kind of organizations through the selection, creation of applications. Normally, we know that some of our students are developing a new system and applications for the organizations, right? And also to integrate and administration of computing technologies. So our BIT student, basically, if you can see from this slide, so means that we are basically distributed among many of the organizations, not only in Malaysia, but also in the international, right? So most of them are basically supporting the business, government sector, and everything, and everywhere in the world right now, inshallah, okay? Right, so this is a little bit of the difference between the BCS and also BIT program. So the next slide, the career opportunities. I don't have a photos, but I put it in a table. So I think most of them basically are duplicate and with the CS and so on. But if you think that you are basically interested to be one of these kind of job or task, yeah. For example, you aim to be the IT project manager, for example. You aim to be the multimedia developer, for example, e-commerce developer, a creative media analyst, animator, a software engineer, okay, a data analyst, cybersecurity specialist, UI UX designer, mobile application developer. To become a CEO, owner of the company, you can be the technopreneur, and also web application developers. So if you think that you to support the organization, the school, for example, all right? So you think that many of us in Malaysia, basically, they don't have opportunity to have a good systems in their organization. For example, if you go for sekolah tahfiz, for example, might be we can help them. Okay, if you think that you are interested to become those who can contribute, to this kind of organization, maybe you can have this program to be one of your choice after your CFS. This one, I think, the same as what have been presented by Dr. Ahmed and Dr. Lili. If you can see, we have categorized our all courses between the university required courses like UNICORE. Kuliah required means that BCS student and also BIT student have to take, both students need to take this kuliah required because kuliah is a KICT. Both program need to take these courses. And okay, now we have a department required courses, which is a difference between the BCS students, and also the elective, right? And finally a project 1 and 2, and also industrial attachment. Altogether, you must complete 130 plus 2 credit hours to allow you to graduate from the KICT, right? Even you CS or IT, it is the same, 130 plus 2. All right. The duration of the BIT program, as mentioned by Dr. Lili just now, basically we offered a 4 years program. Okay, 8 semesters, 1 year, about 2 semesters. And if you can speed up, okay, your study, might be you can complete your study between in 3.5 years. Means that around 7 semesters. If we have to divide it 130 credit hours, okay, all together, divided by 8 semester for this one, or divided by 7, you can get average around 16.25 or 18.57 credit hours per semester. For your information, in KICT, we not allow the student to take more than 20 credit hours. So you still have a time to have an activity with the universities, with your friends, with the social, for example. Yeah. So balance with your studies and also your university activities. Yeah. So maximum number of semesters to complete program is 12 semester. Even we basically propose the students to complete within 4 years, but basically we allow students complete the program within 12 semester. If you are not complete by 12 semester, I think you will be leave from the university lah kot, kan? Alright. So next, if you can go to the next slide. So this is the university required courses. What have been presented just now, right? This is the university required courses, which is you have to complete all courses. This is basically 22 credit hours. I don't think that I have to explain this, right? So because this is not towards the KICT, but this is toward the university. So the thing is you have to take all 22 credit, right? And then kuliah required courses, as mentioned by Dr. Amir, we have business fundamentals, okay, for our courses, okay. All our students need to take the business fundamental, for example, elements of programming, database systems, object-oriented programming, OOP, introduction to computer organization, mathematics for computing, system analysis and design, ICT and Islam, probability and statistics. So all those technopreneurship, operating systems, human-computer interaction, and Bahasa Melayu. So all together, you have to take around, I think, 39 courses, credit hours, and this kuliah required. So even you are in IT, even you are in computer science, you have to take and complete these courses before we go to the discipline or department required courses. Right? In the department required courses, we have slightly different between computer science and BIT. Right? For example, for the BIT students, you have to take web technologies where you will learn front end of the web applications. Yeah, for example, if you go and browsing from Google, if you go to your browser and open any of the systems, basically front end is the HTML, JavaScript, and everything. So we learn in the web tech, those of technology. Yeah, and then we learn also the data structure, algorithm, computer networking. So our students will have introduction to the networking and also the data structures and database programming, right? Principle of security, IT security, some of the courses on the multimedia technology, management of information systems, web application development, e-commerce, project management, cyber law, final year, and everything. So this, our student BIT will take this slightly different with the computer science students, and this is the courses that we offer in BIT program. All right, this is our proposed study plan, as mentioned by Dr. Lily. Hopefully that if you come to the KICT, yeah, you have to follow this study plan, right? So this is as your guideline to complete towards the end of your study, right? So if you can see on year 1, SEM 1, on the right side is year 1, SEM 2, all right? You can see that we propose you to take this kind of courses. At the end, if you can take those courses, you are basically exceed only 17 credit hours. So we plan for you, trying to follow this, and inshallah you can graduate on time, right? So year 2, you will learn this one, and year 2 SEM 1, year 2 SEM 2, all those courses listed in the previous slide basically are in this table. Okay, year 3, and basically in year 4, SEM 2, you are going to industrial attachment for 6 months at least, right? This is all the study plan that you need to familiar with, right? Before you can allow to take any courses from them. All right, in terms of BIT specializations, yeah, we have seven courses that you must complete. Okay, altogether is 21 credit hours. One courses is about 3 credit hours. So altogether is seven courses that you need to complete. So as mentioned by Dr. Amir, basically to get the specializations and to get your niche area, to be written in your concentration, written in your transcript, yeah, you have to complete at least 4 plus another 3. Okay, 4 is the main core, the specialization itself, plus any other courses that you can take from any specialization, right? So that's one. So in BIT, in our department, we have 5 basically. Dr. Amir have 3 or 4 just now. So we have 5 basically. We have towards the digital media design, where any other students who are interested with the designing multimedia, right? So they can come and focus to get the digital media design specialization. And also we have the information assurance and security. So this is where we introduce our students to the security, IT security. And then we have digital partnership. We have one specialization focused on how to become the owner of the organizations, or owner of the company, for example. This is more to the digital partnership. Enterprise technology management, we introduce students to the enterprise systems in the industry. And also business intelligence and information science, basically we introduce our students to the data scientist, to become a data scientist, right? So I will explain a little bit on all the courses offered in every single specialization here. For example, if you're interested with the digital media design, yeah, so you can take, so for the bold one is a core, means that you have to get a digital media design as your specialization in the transcript. What we have to do is you must take these 4 plus another 3 mixed up. You can mix up in the same specialization or mix up with other specialization, right? So I think that was that's clear. You will learn on the animation technique. You will learn creative design technique, digital content design, game technologies, yeah, and many other things in the digital media design. Okay, many of our students basically in this area, in this area, they complete graduate with this digital media design as specialization or niche area. Next is if you interested with the information assurance and security, where we introduce our student with the management of information security, business continuity and disaster recovery, risk management, control audit and information systems, okay, information privacy, web application security, right, and blockchain, for example. We have also cryptography, right? So you can take these courses with these 4 boldly, right, together with any other 3. Okay, so you must complete 7, as I mentioned just now. And if you go to the business intelligence and information science, where we introduce our student with a data, okay, data warehousing, data mining, information visualizations, okay. For example, you develop a system for the top management. They would like to look into the dashboard, graph data, for example. So you will learn that in the information visualization, how you mining the data, compiling, and you basically analyze the data and then visualize to the top management, okay, for them to decide anything that has to be decided, right? So they can look into that kind of data, right? So we also have the business data analytics and also the data science. Next is about enterprise technology management, where we introduce our students to the industrial technologies. Yeah, we also learn on the control audit of the information systems. We also introduce our student to the information resource and strategy management, business process and ERP, knowledge management practices and applications, web application, mobile application development is one of these specialization. Might be some of you are not interested to become the web application developers. Might be you are interested to become the mobile application developers. So you can focus and take these courses at the end, okay, towards the end of your study, right? ETM. And digital partnership, we have digital partnership, customer development, marketing, finance, fintech. Also, we offer fintech. We also offer the healthcare, digital partnership, social digital partnership. So all those five, basically, if I can go back to the slide, all those five basically allow you as a IT students at the end, for example, you can become the IT project manager, where because all the informations on the data analysis, on the security, on the enterprise application software, on the digital partnership, on the media design. So all informations are in your head, basically. Right? To become a IT project manager, inshallah, you can have you at least you must have this kind of informations. Okay, even you are not expert in one area, for example, but you must know because the IT project manager normally managing and also monitoring the project, any project in IT basically, right? So inshallah, we prep you to become somebody, right, in the IT field. Yeah. So okay, the special things about BIT, all right, is about the hybrid learning, right? We are basically in the IIUM, only two program allowed to offer the hybrid, or we call it in Malay is program Anjal, all right? It is basically announced by the government, right? Kementerian, KPT, and in IIUM, we have two programs can offer the Anjal program. One of the program is BIT. So for this one, I think BCS is not part of this option. Okay, a little bit what is hybrid learning. So basically program in Malay, this is a slide from the Kementerian. Program akademik Anjal adalah program akademik konvensional. So we are conventional, basically we offer a course, we have a program, we have the physical face-to-face program, right? And conventional. Yang boleh berubah secara terancang dari segi elemen Anjal, iaitu keberadaan pelajar, okay, a student, ruang pembelajaran, kaedah penyampaian, masa atau kaedah pentaksiran tanpa mengubah hasil pembelajaran. So any courses that we have our PLO, program learning outcome, right? So basically program Anjal, all right, is more to the flexibilities of the students to be in the kuliah or in the university, right? Or and also they are allowed to learn from the online, okay, from home. All right. So this is what is hybrid learning, explained by the ministry. A little bit on this one, Ministry of Higher Education from the letter dated 11th of April last year, right? Basically announced to the media total of 95 first degree program from 19 public university were ready to offer. So this is including us in BIT. So BIT, Bachelor Information Technology program, has been selected to offer the hybrid learning model option to our students. Yeah, the objective, number one, is to reduce the cost of living. So some of the students, for example, Sabah Sarawak, yeah, might be some of the semester, part of the semester, they allow to be in their home country lah. Number two is to increase inclusivity and access. Number three is to enable students to organize their activities with more flexible. You have to manage your own time, your classes, your other activities, yeah, to introduce flexible and independent learning, right? So most of our students, IT basically, KICT students, normally they are familiar after during the MCO, we always doing the online. So this is, I think, our students are ready, right, to be a flexible, independent learning. And number five, the last one is to avoid issues concerning shortage of students' accommodation. So this is government objective, yeah. Government KPT announced this. Right, the last slide that I have here, what is easy to explain is basically we have some model, right? But for the BIT students, yeah, we choose one model. If you can see only this model that we apply in our BIT program, if you can see semester 1 and semester 2, students basically must be in the campus. You have to come to the campus, you have to take all the courses, physically attend to the class, because these two semester, basically you have to take all the university courses and computer science courses, yeah, kuliah required, yeah. So means that you must and you have to be in the campus. After that, semester 3, semester 4, and semester 5. So 3 semester you are allowed to be outside on campus. Tak kisah, maybe you at home, you maybe somewhere else, maybe you are in the campus, for example, let's say you are in the campus, you can be online in your mahalah, for example. Yeah, and you are allowed to have this kind of option. So 3 semesters, you'll be out of campus, and after semester 5 you have to come back to the kuliah or in the campus, because this sem 6, 7 and 8, sem 8 basically you will go to the industrial attachment, so where you have to go physically lah, right? And sem 6 and sem 7 basically you have to complete all the specializations, okay, specializations, and you have to be in the campus, right? So this is the model that we offer to BIT students only. If after you declare your program to become the BCS student after first semester, and Dr. Ahmed just mentioned about how to declare a program to become a BCS student, you have to declare after semester 1, right? So after semester 1, if you declare to be a BCS student, so automatically you are not allowed to take this model, because this model are only for BIT students. Yeah, so the rest of information, if you're interested to this kind of option, maybe we can discuss further later. We open a survey. We'll try to look into how many students are interested to be with this kind of model, and then we have another discussion and also the presentations to make sure that all of you understand what happened during this event lah. Means that another one I would like to share with you is, if you choose this option, your study plan will be different as what I have just shared with you in the slide just now. The different scale, because we have modified to guide you how to make sure that you can be online during the semester 3, 4, and 5, right? Because you cannot mix up with the Unicore courses, because Unicore courses, they don't offer the online hybrid. Okay, so yang tilawah, for example, bahasa language, English, bahasa Melayu, so they don't offer online. So you have to take those courses in the sem 1, sem 2, and also after you come back to the kuliah, so you have to complete all the Unicore courses at the end of the your semester. So I think that's all from me, Brother Hide. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Brother Hide.
Okay, Alhamdulillah. Thank you so much, Dr. Azmi. So I believe based on your briefing, there is a new opportunity for students who will enroll in Bachelor in Information Technology regarding the hybrid learning. And I believe there is a new platform for the students to look from a different perspective in learning. Although they may have faced this opportunity before during PKP, but now with a more systematic method being applied. So perhaps it can um, become a better way, okay, in delivering the Bachelor in Information Technology. Okay, thank you so much from all panels, from Dr. Lily, Dr. Amir, and Dr. Azmi. So inshallah, we move to question and answer. So there are some questions from the student. Okay, I read first. I think there are questions. There are two questions, but I think it's more or less it's the same. The question is, which degree program is more theory heavy and which one is more application oriented? That's the first question. Or also there is another question, but I think it's almost the same. Which degree program offers more practical real world experience? So I open this question to the speaker. So either Dr. Amir, Dr. Lily, or Dr. Azmi. So I open to you.
Okay. Perhaps maybe I can start first, and Dr. Amir and Dr. Azmi can add on. I think what I understand from the question is that which one is more technological heavy and one is more like less heavy. I wouldn't say that no one is technical, one is less technical, but I would like to mention that when you see coin, there are two sides of the coin, right? They complement each other. Not one is less heavy technically. Of course, like CS is technically a bit more inclined, but looking at different perspective. In IT, the other side of the coin, looking from the user side. And so I would like to say that from the IT side, it is more on user oriented, it is application, but we still have technical courses, right? Technical courses. In CS side, they're more on back end, the development side, on the developer side, and of course a little bit heavy on the technical side. But they do complement each other, not to say that they're coming from different perspective, right? And in technology we need both actually, right? Looking at both perspective. So that's what KICT is catering for, all sides of the technology spectrum actually. Perhaps Dr. Amir and Dr. Azmi would like to add.
Dr. Azmi, like I just just adding something short here. So if you say more practical and more theory, I think both our programs now, none of them are doing theory anymore. Most of our courses, since we took over, we have done new course outlines. I think Lily also can attest to this. So we have submitted new course outlines. So the new courses that we have now, all of them have hands-on. So we do not want students to just learn the theory at KICT. So both the programs cater to hands-on together with the students, inshallah. So that's me. Do you agree?
Okay, thank you, Dr. Amir. Yes, I think I agree with that. So our courses basically are more hands-on, where you are basically not only teach lectures on the theory itself, but we hands-on. Means that you have to, we guide you to do some task or project, yeah, to make sure that it's industrial based. So where, for example, if we teach you, share with you on the web application development, for example, yeah, we guide you on how to develop the application systems in the syntax, coding, database administration, DBA. Also, we teach you how to test the application where you will apply that in the industrial. Okay, it's not only lectures or notes and yes, you can follow and then go for final exam. No, we are basically hands-on, dirty works lah, we call it, right? Kalau network, you have to learn more, you have to apply your knowledge in the lab, for example. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Lily, Dr. Amir, and Dr. Azmi, okay, for your explanation. I hope the explanation given is satisfied by the student. You mention the name. Okay, there's a next question. What are the minimum requirements to be in KICT? Other than, I think this question other than CGPA lah, I think. I think this question we go to Dr. Lily, perhaps, inshallah. Right, Dr. Lily?
Okay, yeah. This seems to be a hot question. Yes, minimum requirements to be in KICT is 2.5, yeah, from CFS, right? And of course, to go into the bachelor's degree for BCS, you will go through the first year, first semester, two subjects like what Dr. Amir mentioned, right? You need to score B, yeah, for two subjects, programming and also mathematics, yeah. So that's for BCS. However, from CFS, apart from the minimum requirements, we have a quota, unfortunately, yeah. And I think hence the decision now from the university to have a separate ICT code that would for foundation students, yeah. So we have coming soon, inshallah, ICT, yeah? ICT foundation, right?
Yes, correct,
Okay,
inshallah.
when will that start?
Inshallah, next intake 2024, 2025.
Next intake, yeah? Next intake. Okay, all right.
In CFS.
In CFS. Okay, that would probably cater for that, a specific cluster for ICT, yeah? As of now, of course, for us, coming from ENCS, engineering NCS, we have a quota for KICT. And for starting from, I think we project, right? For 1 year, in this 2024, for 1 year, we have about placement for 400 only. 400 students for 1 year, right? So that's divided for SEM 1 and SEM 2. So actually two criteria that we need to consider lah, yeah, for placement. But of course, CGPA is 2.5.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Lily. So I think all the students you have to prepare, okay, and do your best as possible in CFS, okay, to reach the minimum, but actually should be more than that. So you can, to compete with the others to be in Kuliah of ICT. Okay, right. Then another question, okay, will there be any possible exchange student program in the bachelor program?
You mean does our students coming in the KICT will have opportunity to go for exchange program to other universities abroad? Yes, we do have. Now at university, doesn't matter which kuliah, right? In the university lah, yeah. In general, when we have collaborations, yeah, when we sign agreement with other universities overseas, that means one of the activities will be the opportunity for exchange program. And in fact, I think I just released for KICT one opportunity when there's an opportunity opening up at that university, they will advertise to our students. And just recently, I think a few days ago, I disseminate information to our KICT students through our undergraduate society and also to the lecturers for Sun Moon University in South Korea, right? So the students can apply to go there. For 1 semester, yeah? And there are also opportunities if, let's say, you go for programs that have where the courses are similar to what we have in our study plan for KICT, there is an opportunity to transfer the credit. Okay, I think that's all, Brother Hadi. I hope that answers the question.
Okay, inshallah. Right, so we move to the next question. Would our assignments in the BCS program be helpful in our CV?
Maybe Dr. Amir would like to answer that.
I think this is about career opportunities, I think.
I think all have opportunities, all are helpful. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter which program, but Dr. Amir can add.
I think as mentioned just now, so whatever we teach, some of it you will do real life projects with companies, then maybe that will be helpful for the CV. And also some of the courses that we have, for example, now for object-oriented programming, so we also encouraging our students to take together certification from Oracle. So they will receive a certificate, Java Programming Fundamentals for all. This course is taken by all students, VIT or BCS. So that will be added. It is an assignment in the course. So you'll get a certificate saying that you are Java certified. So that will be helpful for your CV. Also, there's some other courses like in intelligence systems, they are taking from data camp, certified Python developer. So you are getting that together with the course. So those are some of the things, those assignments that we give you may be helpful for the CV. I think even from Dr. Azmi's side, database also have this kind of thing with Oracle, right, Dr. Azmi? With Oracle. So yeah, I hope that answers the question. Inshallah, some of the courses, they do help you in your CV.
Thank you, Dr. Amir. I added one more.
Yeah.
So I think we guide our students basically, if for the group project or any project that we have, normally we will guide them to upload their project in the GitHub, where basically GitHub will become your profile. So when you go for any interviews, somehow the panel will ask you what's your project that you have developed, so you can open up your GitHub, right, and show them that what's project that you have. So started from year one, any project that you have, we always encourage our students to upload their project in the GitHub. So that's one of them. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Right. So I think I have another question. Do you consider specific subjects grade, such as programming, to enroll in KICT? I think, Dr. Lily, this is back to the entry requirement.
Okay. As long as you achieve 2.5, I think for CFS is okay. But I think specific subject as such as programming, more to change your program, students, not from CFS. CFS, because CFS coming from engineering and computer science, already have like programming, right? If you fail that, you need to repeat, right?
Yes, correct.
Correct? All right. If you fail that programming courses, because it's part of the whole I think assessment in CFS. Yeah, once you have achieved that 2.5, means you're okay already. Right? But for change of program student, yes, coming from other non-engineering and CS, engineering students and engineering students engineering students going to that kuliah and want to change your programs later, then we look at the and also from other kuliah lah, yeah, who wants to transfer to KICT, yes, we do look at the programming and also mathematics equivalent to that.
All right. So you mean, Dr. Lily, so if the student from CFS already enroll
Already
in like
enrolled in other kuliah. Okay, after you leave, that is after you leave CFS. Yeah, after you leave CFS, you already okay, you've gone to other kuliah and then you want to change to KICT. Then we look at the mathematics and programming course if you have. All right. So you must have a B there lah. You must obtain a B there. For the grades.
okay, all right. Allah, I think that's clear now. And then I have I think this is the last question. This is a question from not from CFS, okay, I think diploma student. So is there possibility credit transfer from their diploma program if they want to enroll in degree level in KICT?
Yes, there is a possibility for credit transfer. Normally, when you apply online, you need to apply online. It will go through Ahmad because there's a certain criteria, a certain code. Diploma, you have a we accept those with that. I can't remember the code for NEC code though. So for diploma, then if you satisfy that code, you'll be admitted. And if you fulfill some of the courses, that one we need to check lah, B. Yeah, you need to obtain a good grade lah, yeah. But not everything all courses can be transferred, yeah. Only a few percentage, I think about 30%. 30% can be transferred, and you need to apply that. We will open up I think for 2 weeks, right, for the transfer credit to be applied, for you to apply transfer credit, and then our academic advisor, regardless BIT or BCS, which one you apply, because diploma, it can go straight to BCS or BIT. No need to go to BIT first. Yeah, so it's not like CFS. CFS by default is BIT first. Now, for diploma, that means you direct intake. Yeah, direct intake, you apply online. Ahmad will screen you and you can and apply to whichever course, BIT or BCS, and then we will send your application. If you apply, once you are in here, all right, you can apply for the first 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. We will open up for transfer credit and then the academic advisor will check. Right, we will need to know lah the topics, yeah, provide the course outline, right, from your diploma to our academic advisor, and they will check, yeah, whether you covered the topics or not. About 70% of the topics covered, inshallah, can. And our head of department here, Dr. Amir, Dr. Azmi, right, will also verify and recommend. All right, so that's the process lah. Right. I hope that answers your questions, yeah. Right.
Inshallah, thank you so much. All right, thank you so much, Dr. Lily, Dr. Amir, and Dr. Hairul Azmi. So I think that's the last question from the audience, inshallah. So as we draw this opening session to a close, so I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to each one of you for joining us today. Okay, especially to our guest, our speaker, Associate Professor Dr. Lily, and then Assistant Professor Dr. Amir, and Assistant Professor Dr. Azmi, okay, for their uh, presentation for today. Okay, so whether you are a prospective student eager to embark on this new chapter or a parent, so I believe in the YouTube also there are also parents or guardians, okay, to support your child's dream, inshallah. Okay, inshallah. So we look forward to guiding you on your journey to success and helping you realize your fullest potential in the exciting field of computer science and information technology. I believe nowadays, computer science and information technology is the trend lah kan, one of the popular field nowadays kan, when we talk about artificial intelligence, and data science. Okay, so this is alhamdulillah. So with this opportunity, uh, at least they have some idea, okay, what that will be offered by kuliah of ICT, IUM especially. So once again, thank you so much, Dr. Azmi, Dr. Amir, and Dr. Lily. And at the same time, thank you, Prof. Muni, the Dean of Kuliah ICT, to be with us today, and also Madam Narita, and also Madam Rohaya. Madam Rohaya is our course coordinator in CFS. Okay, inshallah. So if students in CFS, if you still have any problem, you can consult us from the Department of ICT, and then we will channel you to Kuliah of ICT for further information, inshallah. So I think that's all for today. Thank you so much, all speakers. That's all. We end our session with Tasbih Kafarah and Surah Al-Asr. Subhanallah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Brother Hidayat.
Thank you, Brother Hidayat,
Much.
SMS, Madam Rohaya, and Madam Mazlina. Thank you everyone for watching us.
Welcome.
To all the students, welcome to KICT.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Prof. Muni.
Thank you.